So, I'm using the Romance Angel Oracle cards. If I feel like I need to get, I forgot to tell you guys this. If I feel like I need to clarify the message, I'm going to use the Easy Tarot deck. If I don't feel like that in my spirit, I won't use it, okay? Because it will be a clear message for you all. Oh, hold on. I'm going to drop some cards. Okay, Aries, let's go ahead and get started. Aries females, my single Aries females, you are worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. No, Aries females, you are worth waiting for. And know that the divine has his hands on your life and on your love relationship, especially if you're looking for real love. It's going to be divine on his divine timing so that you can receive this love. Know that you are worth waiting for. And the divine timing is at work in your love life. You're absolutely worth waiting for. And the divine has the perfect time to send you real love. So don't force yourself to get in a relationship with someone. Don't force someone to have a connection with you. If a relationship or a partnership is not working out for you, don't force it to work. Know that divine timing is at work in your love life. And know that you are worth waiting for. So that means what I'm feeling is that don't tolerate any nonsense. If you don't like how the relationship is working out, if you don't like the way your partner is treating you, know that you are worth waiting for. So you may have to separate from that person. You may have to take a break from your partner. And know that you're worth waiting for, because if they can't see your true value, if they can't respect it and honor it, then separate from that individual. And know that you're worth waiting for. Never, what am I trying to say? Help me, Holy Spirit. Never allow yourself to be dishonored. Never lose your value that you have for yourself and your honor. Never just accept someone dishonoring you, dishonoring the connection. Never allow someone what am I trying to say? Never allow someone to dishonor your value and your worth. Never allow someone to put you down because they can't see your honor and your worth. Never allow someone to say that you're not good enough. You're not worthy enough. Know that you are worth love. Worth love and worth waiting for. And know that divine timing is at work in your love life. God really has a divine partner for you. And that person is going to come in on his divine timing, not on yours. It got to be his divine timing. That means he's going to get everything lined up inside of you and inside of your partner. So when this connection comes, when he sends this right person for you, it's going to be the perfect time. Because God knows when the perfect time is for your partner to come in. So know that you're worth waiting for. If someone feels like, well, for instance, my Aries females, if you are in a connection with someone, you're dating someone and you don't want to sleep with them or have sex with them, if they can't respect that or understand that, you've got to release them. Know that you're worth waiting for. If you're not willing to do that, or you're not willing to rush into a connection or a relationship with someone, you want to take your time, you want to be patient and get to know this person. Really get to know everything about this individual before you really jump into a connection with this person, before you really say, yeah, I'm going to commit myself to you, or before you say, yes, I want to get married. Know that you're worth waiting for. You are absolutely worth waiting for. And know that the divine timing is at work in your love life. That could be like it's gonna help your connection to come together. Maybe because God has to still do some work in that person. See, now God will do work in you if you allow him. But see, if a person restrict God from doing the work in them, that's gonna cause the delays and the setback. So just know, Aries, you are worth waiting for. And divine timing is at work. That means he has a divine individual for you. God is at work in your love life, Aries. He has a divine partner for you. And he's going to send that person to you on his divine timing. Everything has to get in order. Everything has to get in line. So y'all can be equally yoked with one another. You want to make sure that y'all completely equally yoked. Y'all have this strong spiritual connection. Y'all really just have a great connection spiritually, mentally, emotionally. A great connection with one another. So that's why divine timing is in your love life, because you really want everything to be in line. So maybe he has to still do some work in you, Aries females, to help you build up your value more, to loving yourself more, or get you to a place or a situation where he wants you to be. Do some work inside of you. It doesn't have to be negative work or anything like that. Any kind of work that God needs to do for you is good work. So I'm not saying that like in a negative way, like it's something wrong with you. Maybe you just need to grow more spiritually. You need to know that you're worth waiting for, and you don't have to tolerate and accept anything. You don't have to settle for something that is less than what you deserve. So that's why he wants you to know that you are worth waiting for. I felt that. I felt that to tell you all that. Know that. You don't want to he don't want you to accept something that you don't deserve. Something that's less than what you honestly deserve. If a person tries to come to you and they're not in line with you spiritually, emotionally, is not equally yoked to you, you don't want to align yourself with that individual, because they will never value the relationship or value you. You really want someone who's going to value and honor you. Honor what you feel about love, about a connection, about relationship. How you want the relationship to go. If you want it to be an honest, spiritual, real connection, and that person saying, well, I don't believe in that, I ain't trying to do that, listen, separate yourself from that person. If they can't honor that because they don't see your worth or see the worth in that, and they don't worthy the relationship or the connection, you got to let them go, sweeties. You got to let them go and let God handle that situation. Never tolerate anything less than what you feel like you deserve. You deserve the best. You deserve to be loved and cherished and honored. Respected. You deserve it. Know that you are worthy of it and you're worth waiting for. So someone can't see that, see your worth, your value, they're not the right person for you. Or maybe God has to do some work. Maybe God is trying to get them to see that. And that's why divine timing is at hand in your work, your love life. But as I stated before, God is not going to force someone to love you. If they're willing to love you, they're going to be willing to do the work and change whatever they need to change, so that they can align themselves with you, so that they can see your value and honor your value and respect you and respect the relationship and honor it. So know that you're worth waiting for. Never tolerate anything that is less than what you deserve. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ for your unusual type and expectations. What I'm feeling, Aries. If this person is not what you usually expected them to be, it's because they are not quite in line with you. You know, they may be just a different type. They personality or their character may be different. Maybe because their beliefs is different. But it could be your true soulmate. And, they may just be different from your type of expectations. So you really need to keep an open mind about someone new who is coming into you, or someone you already know. Someone you already aware of. If they really are not your type or your expectations and you just cannot deal with it, you really want to be honest and real with this person and let them know, like, I just want to be friends. You can say that in a kind way. And hopefully they will accept that. I know some people just can't accept that, but, you want to make sure on your end that you're being honest and real with the individual. Even though they are maybe not your usual type, because maybe your perspective is different about things, just keep an open mind. Because they just different from your usual type and expectations. What you don't want to do, Aries, is base the person on your own expectations. What you want to do is, talk to God and say, God, you know the right person for me. You know what I need. You know what I desire. You know what I want. But the main thing is to receive the person that you need. And only God knows what we need. So you don't want to base it on your own expectation. Because your soulmate may be different from your expectations and your type. Maybe you won't be that attracted to that individual. But you need to keep an open mind. Like, you don't want to base it on how they look, how much money they have, what they have, materialistic things. You really want real love. So you can't base it on your own expectations and your own type. Like, you really want to align yourself with the one that God, that the divine has for you. Because that would be the right individual for you. That's the one that's going to truly love you. If you really want real love and true love, or do you just want something based on materialistic things, money, looks? You got to keep an open mind, Aries. Because your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Keep an open mind. Maybe because finances and career. Financial issues is a factor in your love life right now. Maybe this person is dealing with some financial issues. Maybe you're looking at this person and saying, well, they're not financially in line with me, making as much money as I'm making. Or maybe they're looking at you like that. I really feel like that could be you, though, Aries. Maybe the person is looking at you and saying that you don't have enough money. Like, you don't have much wealth and money as they have. So this is why the financial issues is a factor in your love life. And this is why it's telling you, since this is your reading, Aries, this is why it's telling you to keep an open mind. Didn't I just say you don't want to base it on finances? You don't want to base your relationship and your love on finances. Let me explain something to you guys. When the money fades away, what would there be? What will be left? So you don't want to build a relationship due to money, on money. That's not a good foundation to build it on. You don't want someone to connect with you and build a relationship with you because of how much money you have. Because if you lose your money, you lose your job, you got to, start dealing with lack of finances. My God, if you align yourself with someone who only wants you for your money and only see your value because of your money, what they gonna do once you start losing the money? They're gonna walk away. So you don't want it to build it on anything that is not real and solid. This is why it's really telling you to keep an open mind. Because your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectation. And know that you are worth waiting for. So if they can't see your value in your worth because you're dealing with some financial issues, you got to really ask yourself, what are you here for? Are you here for finances? If I can match up with come on, you guys. I understand that finances do play a role in a relationship, especially have a healthy relationship, because when you deal with financial issues, it can cause arguments and chaos in a relationship, especially when you're dealing with financial lack. I understand that. However, the relationship cannot be based only on finances. Real love is not based on that. I understand it plays a role, but real love is not based on finances. It's not based on that. It plays a part of it because no one wants to deal with financial issues. But if y'all are equally yoked, y'all will know how to deal with that situation. The person, if he sees that you're losing money or you lost your job, they're not going to just leave you because of that. Because you're equally yoked with that person. That person is going to, stay with you, support you. Y'all going to work through that situation together. So you want to keep an open mind about this person. If they're dealing with some financial issues or you're dealing with some financial issues, Aries, females especially. I'm sorry about that, Aries. My battery died. So codependency. This person is probably addicted to money. They may be addicted to materialistic things, living a luxury lifestyle, luxury things. But what people need to understand is that they cannot base a relationship off of that. Because, for instance, say if you lose it all, God can give and He can take away. So if this person is codependent on you due to money, and they looking at you and not seeing your worth and your value, this is why this card came out for you. Worth waiting for. You are absolutely worth waiting for. You are lovable. You are good enough. You are enough just as you are, Aries. And maybe for some of you, Aries, if you are addicted to money, you are addicted to materialistic things and living according to what the world say you should and how you should live. You got to keep an open mind because your soulmate differs from your type and expectation. They probably don't care about money. They know that love is based on something greater than that. Real love. If you want real love. Now, if you want something superficial, then base it on money. Or maybe they want something superficial because they get addicted to finances. It's based on that. You don't want to be with someone like that. Know that you're worth waiting for. Know that you're worthy enough. This is why I say don't tolerate and accept anything for anybody. If they can't see your true value, your true worth, no ma'am. So either they codependent on you or they have some addictions, like addicted to money, drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever it may be. From what I'm seeing, because how the cards fell out, it could be finances. Somebody is addicted to money. Somebody is addicted to wealth, materialistic things, luxury things. You need to keep an open mind because this person may differ from your usual type of expectation. You got to Go within and use your guidance and intuition about this individual who is codependent on money. Like money is everything. Money ain't gonna save your soul. I can tell you that much. Money ain't gonna get you into heaven. You can't buy your way into heaven. Okay? I'm just saying. Whew, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So I really feel like if there's someone who is addicted to money and they not seeing your value and your worth, maybe because you're dealing with some financial lack, or maybe you just don't have as much money as they have. Maybe you ain't living a lifestyle or in a nice house, like, or got a fancy car like how they got it. Listen, just take some space and just, you know, enjoy the moment of your life. Enjoy where you at and what you have and who you are, because you're worth waiting for. Woof. Divine timing is at work in your love life. You're absolutely worth waiting for. So enjoy each moment of your life. Enjoy who you are and what you have. You ain't got to show it and prove nothing to nobody. You are good enough just as you are. And if they can't see that, that means they can't see your true value, your true worth. Why would you want to be with someone like that? Why would you want to be with someone who is codependent on you financially? That's all they're concerned about is money. So maybe y'all just having some issues. For some of you Aries, if a okay, what I'm feeling. For some of you Aries, if your partner has made a bad decision concerning the money, they didn't spend the money correctly, they invested in something that didn't work out, in the wrong thing, and now y'all dealing with some financial issues, because they are codependent on living a luxury lifestyle. They love materialistic things. It could be a Taurus, just saying. Taurus like materialistic stuff. You don't need to live that type of lifestyle just to show face to nobody. See, and this is why they can't see your value and your worth, because they codependent on living a certain way, looking a certain way. They want to show face to this person and that person and to what the world say. Ugh, people, come on. I mean, come on. When are y'all gonna learn that you ain't got to live for this world and for people? You got to live for your highest good, not for others. Woo! I'm sorry, you guys, I had to say that. So enjoy this moment. Enjoy everything about yourself and what you have, Aries. Know that you're worth waiting for. This is why I'm saying never let someone put you down and cause you to lose your worth and your value and your love for yourself. It can't be based on materialistic things. If someone, God, they want you. I had somebody approach you. Let me not. Okay. If someone just approach you because the materialistic stuff, if they got to use that to get you, come on. Is that based on something real? No. It's not. It's not going to last because it ain't based on nothing real. Because the money probably ain't going to last. They can lose the money. Then what? Then what? Because you want something built on something real. You don't want it to be built. I understand, like, finances play. Don't get me wrong, you guys. I truly understand that finances play a role in a relationship. It plays a role in all of our lives, whether we're in a relationship or not. Because we can't live in this world for free. Let's just be real. Everything costs. However, when I say finances, that means like luxury things, materialistic things, you know, almost like greed, addicted, you know what I'm saying? Addicted to money. That's, if you're addicted to money, that's going to affect your romantic life. If that person is addicted to money, luxury things, looking a certain way just to show face to others. Come on, help me understand why anybody want to do that. I ain't got to, I mean, because if people walk around here sometimes, I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody, but they steady putting themselves in situations and trying to look a certain way just to prove something to somebody. Oof, come on. I'm sorry. So enjoy this moment, Aries, fully, because you will attract romantic love. Know that you are worth waiting for. You are worthy and you are good enough as you are. But keep an open mind about your soulmate, because they may differ from your usual type of expectation. Maybe because they so busy trying to show face to somebody else. Why I feel like that every time I look at how she's sitting up there. Come on. Okay, Aries, I hope this message helps you some or resonates with you. If it does, give the video a thumbs up and feel free to leave me a comment. I will reply back to your comment as soon as I possibly can. Also, share the video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, and know that it's important for you guys to hit that notification bell so y'all will know when I upload and post new videos, okay? I really hope this message was, really helped you and gave you some guidance. I don't feel like I need to clarify it, so I'm not going to use the Easy Tarot deck. This is your message, Aries. I love each and every last one of you. Y'all have a blessed one. Bye.